Hi, this is Ari Koinuma speaking. This is my Strat, and this is Wampler Dual Fusion. Today I'm going to be reviewing this pedal for you. So here is the clean sound, my Strat's bridge pickup. Okay, so here is the vintage side. So as you can hear, it's very bright and stringy. I can tell you that the attack is just really fast and responsive. Okay, so that's a great sort of a rhythm channel, really just responsive and articulate. Now we can bump up the bass by going to normal, the smooth, fat. You can hear that it's louder with more gain, so I'm gonna compensate with the volume. In between. Neck pickup. Back to bridge. Alright, so here's it's a low gain overdrive, so it, you know, as you can see, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of gain. If you pick softly, you can get a clean tone. Crank up the gain. Fat again. Okay, here's the tone knob. Yep. It's not very dark, it just makes it sound a little bit farther away. Now if I crank the turbo, it's really loud. Alright, so on my Strat I like it about 11 o'clock. Alright, so that's the vintage side. Now the modern side is very different. throaty sounding. It's still responsive, but it's a lot more compressed. Let's see. This side has that gain, but it's sort of a hairier, buzzier distortion. The vintage side it has hair too, because but it's just the treble is a lot clearer. This one doesn't have much treble to begin with, and then if you turn up the treble, it just has a lot more hair. Sorry, something's out of tune here. I'm back. So here it is. So I mean, if you play chords with it, it's just gonna. It gets muddy, but. Really fat single note. This one, crank up the tone. You get a lot more kerrang at the top if you roll down the tone. It's almost like a fuzz kind of sound. So again, I like it somewhere in the middle. Oh, and then here is the throaty sound. It's gonna get loud. So it has a lot more upper mid sort of emphasis. Alright, so now the fun part of this pedal is stacking. So I would put both of them. So the thing about stacking is that the side that comes later in the chain will determine the volume, and then also the overall sort of frequency range. So I think the original intention of this pedal is to go from the channel 1, the vintage side, to the channel 2, the modern side. And this is what it sounds like. So I'm gonna dial in like a rhythm guitar sound and a lead guitar sound. Alright, I'm back. So here I am with the rhythm sound. Alright, and then I kick in the lead. So that, it has just a mix of that wooliness and the treble in there. So what happens if you reverse the settings? Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here's the guitar's clean tone. Alright, and then let's say that I have it going into the 2 first this time, but I'm going to use the 1 as the rhythm still. And then I kick in the channel 2 as. So as you can hear, that doesn't increase the volume very much, but it's more of a gain boost, right? And then if you back down to just this time channel 2, just the volume drops out a lot more. So you could go from here to brighter solo sound that's much louder. You could do that. Okay, so I'm back. Now I'm gonna do the rhythm sound on the channel 1 again, going from channel 1 to channel 2. Kick in the fat. Fat really doesn't sound like thicker, but just kind of like bigger sound. I mean, of course, the volume is bigger too, but. And then now I'm gonna kick in the channel 2. Which got quieter because again the overall volume is determined by the second whatever comes after in the later in the chain. And then kick in the throaty. So as you can hear that, made the mid-range really sort of cut, just really bigger. So that's a good combination to have. It's not exactly a prettiest sound when you're playing by yourself, but in a band situation, that mid-range boost, upper mid boost of this throaty really will come in handy if you want to cut in. So I would say that's kind of like my more recommended usage is to use this side as the rhythm and then this side as the lead boost. When you stack the two sides, the channel 2 is really so thick that it really loses some of the chordal note definition, so I wouldn't necessarily do that for like a chordal rhythm work kind of thing. Okay, so here it is. Alright, this is Hari Koinuma. Excuse me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.